Well, Olivia, welcome back to the new improved San-Cristobel.
Thank you so much, and congratulations, Edmund. How does it feel to finally get everything you've always wanted?
I'm sorry I've yet to know such satisfaction. Losing Richard to Reva, leaving the island defeated and alone.
Yes, but I wound up with a much bigger prize, Josh.
Ah, another one of Reva's exes. Is there no end to them? Alan Spaulding, Buzz Cooper. Whom will you set your sights on next?
I think I'll stick with my wonderful husband, thank you.
Well then, bully for you. Now that we have all the niceties out of the way, why don't you tell me what you're doing here?
Well, I have a business proposal for you.
Ah, good. Wonderful. I'm not interested. Have a nice day.
Well, why aren't you interested, Edmund? Don't you trust me?
Please don't insult my intelligence by suggesting that I should.
All right, don't insult mine for pretending that it matters. You and I have never trusted each other, but it's never interfered with our ability to work together. In fact, there was a time we were quite a good team. So why don't you hear me out? You never know, you might like what I have to say.
All right, Olivia. Make your pitch, but make it fast. And I warn you, I'm a hard sell.
Following your plans to modernize the harbor so that the large cruise ships can dock here, it's brilliant. I believe the dredging is almost completed, and then work begins to modernize the piers.
That's correct.
Well, I was wondering, what will those thousands of new visitors do once they come ashore? What are they going to do with all that wonderful tourist money? I would think that you would have to develop the harbor area immediately, but you also don't want to lose that wonderfully funky, distinctly San-Cristobel atmosphere that makes Harborside so unique. Now, other developers, outsiders, might not appreciate that distinction, but as native San-Cristobalians, you and I certainly do.
Go on.
Okay. So, here are some renderings of what the Harborside could look like if Lewis Construction gets the job. Now, as you can see, all the charming, colorful old storefronts have been preserved, but the buildings have been completely renovated. They're now air-conditioned, well-lit, all up to code. The brick warehouses surrounding them that are currently in a state of disrepair, they will be renovated as well, repointed, and turned into soaring law spaces containing more shops, restaurants, bars, music joints, a folk art museum, an aquarium. Now, the narrow old roads that crisscross this area, they will be laid with new cobblestone. They'll be dotted with attractive benches and old-fashioned gas lamps, and more importantly, they'll be secured off to traffic. Because this will create a delightful pedestrian plaza where people can stroll and dine at outdoor cafes and buy souvenirs from the local craftspeople at these outdoor stalls. Now this leads into a park, which is really a botanical garden with a bat show. This, Edmund, is my favorite. It's an open-air stall where tourists can rent mopeds. See the canopy? It's done in the royal colors. You want to bring people to San-Cristobel, have them spend their money here? This is the way to do it.
Well, that was a very attractive presentation, Olivia. You've obviously put a lot of thought and effort into it. I just have one very important question for you.
Ask away.
Have you gone completely mad? Why are you presenting this idea to me now, Olivia? Why didn't you present it to Richard months ago?
It only just occurred to me, Edmund.
And so you felt compelled to fly down here to make this presentation?
Yes.
Purring all the while about what a wonderful team we once were, as if revisiting that miserable chapter in our lives would somehow endear you to me. No. You live in Springfield now, Olivia. Wife to Josh Lewis. Ex-husband of Reva.
Don't remind me.
Who's the sister of Cassie. Wife of Richard, the pair that's trying to dethrone me as we speak. And what's more, Josh Lewis has business dealings with the Spauldings.
Well, not a very happy one, from what I understand.
And Philip Spaulding just helped Richard escape.
He did?
Oh, yes. And so I am meant to believe, with all of these factors in play, that this is just an innocent business proposition, and that you have absolutely no ulterior motive.
My motive, Edmund, is to make money. And lots of it. Aside from Josh, none of those people you even mentioned are on my radar. This is a damn good deal I've brought you. And quite frankly, if you turn it down, you are being very short-sighted. You and I like each other. No. But we love this island, and we don't have to be pals to do right by it.
Please, don't sing the national anthem. Really, Olivia, this is becoming tiresome. There's something in this for you, personally, or you wouldn't be here. So tell me what it is now, or you can take your drawings and go home.
Wait a minute, you don't think that the money and power are enough of a motivation for me, Edmund? Come on. All right. I want to do something good for San-Cristobel, and if I happen to feather my own nest in the process, then I'm doing it for Josh. Lewis Construction needs a high-profile international project like this.
Company's doing poorly?
Actually, the company's doing quite well. The Spaulding Spire is huge business for us, but a deal like this has incredible potential. Plus, Josh and I would work together on it once he's clear of the Spire project. We'd be down here quite a bit, and I miss my home, Edmund. Plus, San-Cristobel is a nice long distance away from Reva, all right?
Ah, the truth at last.
Okay. She's constantly insinuating herself into my marriage. She simply refuses to let go. And I want Josh focusing on an exciting, limitless future and achieve all the success he deserves.
And you want me to help you accomplish that?
No, I want us to help each other because this project is going to be a major public relations boost for this island, and you are going to get all the credit. So now that you see how highly motivated I am, I'm clearly the best person for the job.
Ah, but is Lewis Construction the wise choice? You just said they don't have an international presence. How can I be certain that you have the means and ability to complete such a complex job? No, if I'm going to entrust you, Olivia, with such an enormous responsibility, I'm going to need some assurance that you're up to the task.
Assurance such as?
Proof that you can meet your financial obligation up front.
Oh, let's see. How should we describe this? As security deposit, only non-refundable?
And in cash.
Oh, of course. Say, somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 figures.
8.
$10 million.
Precisely.
Huh. And that would secure this deal?
Yes.
I'll need to crunch some numbers, but I don't foresee a problem with the arrangement you proposed.
You have that much capital on hand?
I can get it.
Splendid. Then I'll be hearing from you shortly.
Very soon.
Good. I have a meeting to attend. I'll walk out with you.
Actually, I have a phone call to make, Edmund. Would you mind?
No, not at all.
I'll be in touch. You snake! You want a kickback. Do I have that kind of capital on hand? No, I don't. But I know who does. Alan Spaulding, please. It's Olivia Lewis. Yes, could you tell him I need to see him tonight, and tell him I have an intriguing proposition for him?